What's going on, everybody? My name's Harry Loomis. I'm here with Reese. We're going around Blum. It's about a month into the school year. We're trying to get some advice for the freshmen. So we're going around trying to find some upperclassmen to see what advice they have for freshmen, and if they were a freshman all over again, what would they do differently? So let's see what we can find out. What kind of suggestions would you have to freshmen that maybe haven't really gotten their footing yet, just trying to see kind of where they belong at this campus?
You know, as a freshman, the best thing I ever did was just get involved. I started off, joined an organization or two, just made connections and friends, and I think that's so important for students these days to get that sense of belongingness from just getting connected with different people. And the best way to do that is to just show up to events and just meet different people.
And we were, past couple years, freshmen didn't really get the same experience because of the COVID years. We're kind of starting to get out of that. What kind of differences do you see in the past couple years versus what the freshmen are able to do this year?
I think there's been a lot of changes in the past for the negative with COVID, but I think now that we're coming out of it, we're actually in a better standpoint than we were whenever I started four or 5 years ago at this point. Because of the different things that the student government has invested in, like Max Engage, the new student engagement platform, where you can now find any event. It used to be really hard to find events on campus. Now all of them are on one platform. You're able to check that out, see every single organization, and it's just a great way to discover new things that you might not have found, 4 or 5 years ago.
Absolutely. Being as involved as you are with being SGA president, if you could redo your freshman year over again and change one thing, do one thing differently, what would it be?
I think it just goes down to meeting more people and getting involved more. I got involved quite a bit, but just the more that you can go out, the more connections you make. It just really, your network is so important, especially we're all here to go to college so that we can get a degree and hopefully find a job. That network, you're going to be with a ton of other people that are, going out and making their own tracks and their own professions. And just the more people you know, the more advantage you have later on in life. And so I'd say just knowing more people and getting connected.
I think that's pretty much good. So appreciate it, Nathan.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. So you are a sophomore this year. You obviously came in during the COVID year. We're kind of starting to get out of that.
Yep.
That's a little bit of adversity. What kind of advice would you have to freshmen for kind of trying to handle adversity like that?
Well, first, this is not high school at all. You're seen as an adult, regardless. So if you need anything, email your teachers, check your email daily, every day, so you don't miss out on anything like that, and then read your syllabus and always refer back to it.
We asked Nathan Scott this, and he had to go back a little bit longer. You're only a sophomore.
Yeah.
If you could go back to your freshman year, change one thing you did, one thing you did do, one thing you didn't do, one thing you would change, what's it going to be?
Well, I'm glad I got involved in WDC. Come on. I'm glad I got involved because one thing, for me, it was hard because I was always in my room, and I got used to that, just staying inside. So if you even just if somebody invites you to go somewhere, at least try it out, see how you like it, because that's one thing. And be social, talk to people. It's just
we're getting a lot of people that are saying just the best thing to do is get involved. What kind of organizations are there? What kind of benefits are there to just joining as many organizations as possible, just seeing what they have to offer?
Well, just connecting and networking and learning new people and new faces and things like that. Because I personally don't even know all the clubs that are on campus right now. So just going out and seeing and meeting new people is just trying to find who you are. I know it's cliche, but just finding who you are at college is really important. So.
I think we're good. You nailed that. So thank you so much. Reporting for KGSM TV, I'm Harry Loomis.